What's up, everybody? It's me, Odir, aka The Overview. We got our second trailer for Scream 6, which is kind of funny that it's hyphenated for 6 in Roman numeral VI, which 5 cream would have been fine, or at least another play on the 6 number. But anyway, let's get to this. I know that I think we got a brief teaser last month, if I'm not mistaken. But I know now that we're like 2 months away from the movie. And I know that there's a lot of other stuff going around in the horror genre right now, which I do want to figure out what they're going to try and do for this film. And I wonder if they're going to try to go the way I'm saying it, because I know, like in the last video, I said that I want to see something different, really inspired by what's been going on in the horror genre now, that everything is true crime stories, where everybody is fascinated by the real-life events of serial killers and stuff like that. But I do wonder how is that going to play into the plot of Scream 6, whether it is or isn't going to be. I don't know. I want to get into this trailer. We got a brief teaser yesterday when I saw the Ghostface mask inside the bodega, which I saw a lot of fan reactions. Mad that he had a shotgun, but who knows? It looked like that looked kind of metal the way I saw that. All right, man. Let's get into this trailer in 3, 2, go. He's in.
You got a problem here, guy?
Ooh. Ooh. Dodge that quick. Ooh. You got the new kicks. Breathing like Jason, too. Like, you see the way he's like... Not even like Jason, like Michael.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me.
Old mask.
It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a
Kirby!
history. This isn't like any other Ghostface.
What is this place?
A shrine.
Ghostface Museum?
We've got to lure him in.
Okay, so I was kind of...
Execute him.
Right.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Oh.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale.
We're getting another Scream 2 scene.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
They had to bleep that. That's crazy.
You want me. So let's finish this.
Okay, so we did get to see Tony and
Guys.
Samara. Pinhead, Freddy, Jason, I think I saw the... He's right there. It's kind of funny, the little horror Easter eggs on the train. Good. That was a good trailer. Like, and I guess that kind of confirmed it from the way I thought about it before, the last time I saw this, that it looks like now there's like a Ghostface museum in New York, which is kind of weird because now that horror is now like not even more for films, but now that the genre has expanded to now they can talk about real life horror movie, not even horror movie, horror events based on real life serial killers. Because last year the big thing was the Dahmer Netflix series, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. And I know that most recently on the Golden Globes, if most people didn't even, I don't know if people tuned in, but this is what happened. Where Evan Peters, who plays Jeffrey Dahmer on the show, he won a Globe for his performance. But most of the people associated with Jeffrey Dahmer, the victims of the families, they didn't take part in what his actions were. And even though he just acted as him, he still got hate for it. And most people came at him just for portraying a serial killer, which... I understand the families, but you don't understand that that's the thing that people are more invested in. People treat it as like the tragedies inspired the events. Like in the Scream universe, the Stab movies went on for 8 movies past Scream 4. And you see that now that people more associated with these movies as movies, but then again their fandom made them want to kill people because they ruined the franchise, which is kind of meta if you think about it with other horror movie properties. But I like this the way I'm seeing in this film that it looks like you see a Ghostface museum, that now the Ghostface killer or killers is inspired by the serial killings of Billy, Stu, Mickey, Mrs. Loomis, Roman, Jill, Charlie, Richie, and Amber. Every Ghostface that we've had in the Scream movies has to be inspired by this serial killer in this one. And I noticed that, like I said in the previous video, that the mask is not the main white mask like the one we're going to be seeing, the regular Ghostface mask. It looks more tattered, weathered down, cracked. Like I compared it to the Michael Myers mask for the 2018 Halloween movie. But it looks like, because now they're wearing a Ghostface museum, and I did see that they weren't masks, that most of them didn't have masks for any of the statues, that it could be the OG mask. Like if it is, the new serial killer, or the new Ghostface, I might say, is actually inspired by the killings of Billy and Stu. But hats off to whatever's going to happen in this film. I don't know if they're going to lead into a Scream 7, because I do know that they planned this to be a trilogy, but from the way I'm looking at it, I don't know whether or not some of the main OGs are going to make it through this. Kirby, she might make it. Gail, I'm 50-50 because we lost Dewey in the last one. And if you want to bring Sydney back for the next one because she's not going to show up in this one, that could be a drawing force to kill Gail in this film and then have Sydney come back for the final showdown with Ghostface. But for who I think the killer could be, I'm mixed because I'm typecasting people based off what I've seen them in. Samara Weaving and Tony Ravioli, I haven't seen them. We only saw one shot of them in this trailer. I'm like, either of them could be Ghostface, but then I noticed that you got Adrian Chase, Vigilante from Arrow, in this trailer too. I noticed him. And the cop, I think it was a cop. He's the dude from Shameless, the one who messed up Fiona, who tried to marry her, then he went back to drugs. But anyway, those two could be on my suspect list too, but I'm basing it off of stereotypes of what I've seen them in. But anyways, I'm excited for Scream 6. I know it's going to be as different. I don't hope it doesn't take the Halloween Kills route, where it's so different to the point where people are like, oh, you deviated from the original formula and now we don't like it, sort of thing, because the last movie made a point on it. I hope it's going to be as good as the last one. Not even as good, but better than the last one, now that they're in a new environment out of Woodsboro. And it looks like they're going through one big, huge chase scene, because you see them going from one place to another. This Ghostface going around, going after them. I'm excited to see what happens. All right, guys, it's me, Odir, aka the review. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm still not used to saying that yet, but I'm still working my way through saying that now. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.